Good morning, guys. It is very early in the morning here in Bali, and I have woken up today for you guys so I can take you on a day in the life of a local Balinese woman. As you guys know, I live with a Balinese family, and I'm just really fascinated by their lives and how they wake up really freakishly early to start their day. And so I figured I would just kind of follow them around and see what it is they do. And the funny part is, this is actually a lot later than they typically wake up. Normally they're up at 3 in the morning, but there is some sort of holiday going on, so there's not as much food for them to make, so they got an extra hour. Good for me. And but yeah, this is very early, but this is normal. The sun is not even up, and it will not be up for a long time. So yeah, let's get started and go see what they do. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Did you think I would wake up?
Huh?
Did you think I would wake up?
Yeah. Because
Really?
because I'm sit here always checking.
Yeah, so what are you making today?
Today making tofu, fried banana with cheese and brown sugar. So make vegetable noodle.
Here's the tofu, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. You dip it in here.
Yeah, that's flour, sweet, salt.
So typically they make 200 pieces of tofu, 80 fried bananas. Oh, are they done?
Yeah.
Oh. 100 rice packets, which it's like fried rice, and then they also do these combinations in these cones with a bunch of different things. What is sambal made of? Tomato?
Tomato, onion, garlic, chili.
25 pieces of fried corn and 50 ote, which is basically fried vegetables. I wonder if I'm actually going to save you time or cost you more time to do the cooking. As I mentioned, they typically wake up an hour early than we actually did, but that really depends on the amount of orders that they need to sell to the vendors. So basically, what Martini and Ray do is they cook all a bunch of different types of foods, and they give it to different vendors at the markets to sell. And so it's great for them because they love to cook, but they don't have to do the grunt work of it. They don't have to be at the market, stay there for hours and sell all the food. They just send it off. And so every day, you know, maybe it changes depending on how much stuff they have to cook for the vendors. How much is this?
20.
You're gonna make 50 more?
Yeah, 50 more.
Oh my gosh. I thought we were done.
No, not yet.
From what I've heard is they're pretty well known here in Ubud, Martini and Ray. Like, people love their food, so they will actually cook a lot for big celebrations and even weddings. They'll pretty much cater. Have you ever had somebody film your life? It's quite invasive. And so when that happens, one time they're waking up at 1 in the morning to start their day and start cooking, which I was just like, that's crazy. I haven't even gone to sleep yet at that point.
Did you sleep well last night?
No, because I was so dreading getting up at 4 in the morning. Alright, we have been cooking now for an hour and a half, and we're only halfway there. We still have another hour and a half of cooking until they will take all of the food that they've made and take it to the market to sell it. All of that's done?
Yeah.
You're gonna finish this entire pot? What? That's so much rice. It was really interesting watching them cook. I love to cook, so being there with them, learning some new dishes, and learning how they use different ingredients. You know, I don't typically use this stuff, so it was really a learning experience for me. And they even let me take charge on a few things. They gave me the corn, like, you do the fried corn, and I did that from start to finish, and it was really cool. Really just eye-opening how you can use different stuff, and I just had a great time connecting with them, and I'm so glad I got to be a part of this experience. So we just finished majority of the cooking. We're gonna take most of the stuff now to the market and actually sell it, and then Ray's gonna come back and continue cooking more because there's still a lot more food to be made. But right now we're gonna go to the market.
Oh.
I carry this?
Yeah.
Got it.
We put everything here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I opened the store.
You opened the Delta?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this my nephew coming.
Oh, so people bring you more food.
Yeah, lots. Customer bring lots food coming today.
The first place we went was her sister's market. So she has like this tiny little booth in front of a small convenience store. It's not exactly the market, but this is where she'll sell kind of breakfast foods for all the locals. And it's not just Martini and Ray dropping off their foods, but actually a bunch of different people will bring their stuff in, and we end up just filling shelves in this booth, everything full of stuff and all these different things to try. And so that was really cool to see all these different new foods. So the market, we got there at 6:30 and it officially opens around 7:30, and then they stay there for a few hours.
If you like, you can come back again. Yeah, for good luck in the morning. Yeah.
That's a good sales tactic.
Yeah.
If you like, you can come back. Good luck. This is the corn?
Yeah.
This is the corn I helped make, right? Remember,
Yeah.
you're gonna say American corn. Made by an American. Bye-bye. So Martini is going to the market now to buy some chicken, and I'm gonna stay here with her sister, and we're going to sell some food.
I stayed there with the sister. Martini went off back to a market to buy lots of ingredients, and Ray was back home cooking, and I pretty much just stayed there, didn't do anything, just kind of watching, observing. But it was really cool because now I am experiencing the entire process of the market, of actually making the food and now being there selling it. So it was really kind of the whole package.
All right, now I'm going to the market with Martini. This is her third time at the market.
On the bike.
On the bike.
Banana. Oh. That's amazing. Diyan ikidagang ano. Why? Nangalab you suci, kuno no nagkanasa.
Is this how you shop for stuff? You bargain off your bike?
Yeah.
I've never seen someone do that. You're not even getting off. How much for those bananas?
Bananas.
No, I drive away.
This market that we're at actually opens at 2 in the morning and closes around 7:30. That's when they start packaging everything up. So going there with Martini is always really fun because she goes there consistently every day, multiple times a day, and everybody knows her there, so it's always really fun, and everything is really cheap too, so that's also a good part of going.
All right, it is currently 7:30 in the morning. It's been a long morning for me. I'm not a morning person, and I'm actually gonna go take a nap for about an hour or so, and then I'm gonna join Martini for a ceremony for her aunt at the temple. So yeah, I need to sleep first, and then we will go to the temple and find out more what she does on her daily life. I just woke up from the nap and I got dressed up in the kubaya, and now I'm gonna head over to the ceremony. Like that?
Yeah.
Where do I hold on? Okay. Yeah. I've never sat like this before. Yeah, I don't know. You can use like this. Okay. I don't know if I like it. So I didn't fully understand before, but we're actually at a funeral right now.
Once I actually realized what the ceremony was about, I was kind of a bit in shock. I just felt really bad. I felt really intrusive on the family, and, you know, am I disrespecting them? Like, I don't know, I just felt awkward. Especially I showed up, I was taking pictures, I was taking video, but at the same time, when I looked around, everybody was smiling. Everybody was happy, laughing, having a good time, and I was, again, just very confused. And so I asked Martini, you know, is this okay that I'm here? Is it okay that I'm taking videos? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, take as much as you want. Like, I can help you if you want. So that was the first thing that I noticed is, you know, coming to a funeral in Bali was a lot different just from the spirits. And that's because they don't look at a funeral the same way. They look at it more of a celebration. Balinese Hinduism involves 3 rituals when someone passes away. So it starts with the service that I'm currently attending. It's a 3-day service. This is the last day of it. And then they wait 2 years and they'll do cremation. And after that, they will ceremoniously wash it away in the ocean. So you've got the priests and the immediate family up front, and they're conducting the ceremony. They are starting the process for the offerings and the blessings before they bury the body. And then we head to temple. at temple we receive holy water and rice. Now I'm not going to go into detail about this because I did this last week in a video. If you are interested, it's very interesting. I go in depth about the basic process of prayer and who are we praying to, what are we doing, and the different gods.
And then after our finishing here, we go to in front of our house and we have a ceremony also there.
So we have now come outside of the family house of the auntie, and we're here to send her soul off, and then I believe we're going to go inside and eat. I might have misunderstood, but yeah, this is the entrance to our home, and doing kind of the similar thing that we just did, but on the side of the street next to our house. Ah, food. This is jackfruit.
Jackfruit,
Chicken.
eggplant,
Eggplant.
long bean,
Tofu.
and tempeh.
I swear Martini never stops working. She said she's not preparing the food, but she is setting up the food right now for all of us to eat after the funeral. So I was right, there is food. Thank God, because I am very hungry.
This was really cool. I literally met like everybody in Martini's family and we just had some delicious food.
Martini, you're always working.
Yeah, I'm here like a waitress.
You're always working. You never stop. Oh, this looks so good. So one thing about the culture here is they don't actually use utensils when they eat their food. So I don't typically follow that even when I visit countries like these, but they don't actually have any utensils, so this is how you eat it. So they actually have a bowl here where you can put your hands in and wash after. I was wondering what you do. We just got back from the feast after the funeral, which was absolutely delicious. In fact, all the locals kept coming up to me and they're like, so much better than the food in the restaurants, eh? It was pretty funny. It was really good. Better than the ones in the restaurants because it's not necessarily always authentic Balinese food. But this was all homemade. Everybody brought different food. Martini brought food. Other families brought food. So everybody could share. So it was very, very good. Now we're going to take a rest. I believe it's 12 p.m. I don't know how that's possible. There's still so much of the day left right now, and this vlog is probably gonna be extremely long, so I hope you're enjoying it because this is a very long day, but this is a typical day for Martini and her family. Every single day they do this. So I'm gonna have some tea, calm down, rest, and then I'm gonna help Martini with the offerings and making them for her family temple because a holiday is coming up on July 9th, so she needs to start preparing. Gonna do that next. Martini, you should be a comedian.
Comedian.
We took a photo today and you go, I look so beautiful.
Symmetry, I look beautiful, yeah?
I'm too tall for the camera.
I look big muscle.
Big arms. Alright, so right now we are going to make the offerings.
Oh, praying.
Martini is cutting it up because I'm not going to use that knife. And Santika, her daughter, is going to teach me how to actually make them.
This is really cool. I felt like I was doing arts and crafts again, like I'm a child, although I wasn't really good at it. But these were actually made from coconut leaves, and so you can make them in a variety of different ways. Santika, her daughter, is really good at them, so she was showing me some. But you can also find these at the markets. They'll sell them everywhere, or you can make them at home, and they are used for the offerings. And in the offerings, you'll actually see them all around town, placed in doorways, placed throughout homes. And so there'll be these coconut leaves with flowers and incense burning, making the whole place kind of smell good. And so the reason for these is that in Balinese Hinduism, they believe there's a constant battle between good and evil. And so they want to have daily reminders to represent the good in life. And so that's why you'll see them all around town.
Alright, we just finished doing the offerings. I need to take a rest. I'm just completely exhausted by this day. I do not have this kind of stamina. So I'm gonna take a rest and then wake up when Martini starts cooking again, which is obviously gonna keep happening throughout the day. So good night. Okay, it is 5 p.m. now and we are starting to prep the tofu for the market tomorrow, get a head start. And they're teaching me how to put the vegetables in. So is this your most ordered food that you sell?
Yeah,
Everybody loves your tofu.
yeah, at the market in the morning.
Okay, so now we are preparing the incense for the family temple. I'm here with Ray. Hi, Ray. So basically what Ray just did was walk around the family temple first, and he placed all the offerings in front of the ancestors. That's what the kind of monument looking things are, and blessing everything using the holy water. And then we walked around the rest of the house and we placed them in different areas, and again doing the same kind of thing. These are offerings, they're daily reminders, as I mentioned, to, you know, spread happiness and the good and combat the evil. Now we are going to go and actually pray, so that's why I'm dressed in the kabaya again, and we are going to pray in the temple. Praying in the temple is something that they do every single day. They don't go through the entire process of, you know, the rice and the holy water, but they do just go through the different flowers, praying to the different gods. So that's what we did, and it was really nice and peaceful right as the sun's going down. So officially the day is over. Typically Martini and Ray go to bed around 8 9 p.m. at the latest, because obviously they wake up very early, and this has been quite an exhausting day for me. I had to take multiple naps just to keep up, but this is a traditional day for Martini, this is a traditional day for Ray, and honestly I thought it was just really fascinating. I'm so grateful that they let me follow them around all day with a camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and yeah, maybe you could spread this along to other people, what it's like to basically be a local living here in Bali. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos about Balinese culture, remember to subscribe, turn your notifications on, because then you'll know when my video's out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Can you say bye?
Bye.
It's really hard to film myself doing this. Oh man. Especially cooking, I keep getting stuff on the lens. Something really great about what we wear is that you can hide a lot of things. I kept some food so that Evan could try it. Just say